Good day, this is E.T. here, and today we talk about a thing called erectile dysfunction. Many men suffer from this occasionally for many different reasons. One of the most common reasons is they have abused sex itself. They're anxious because when they make love with a woman, she's anxious. She's hesitant. And you pick up these feelings and it creates an erectile dysfunction, and that builds into an anxiety into the relationship. That's because men sexually abuse women, and women are educated by the media to be like porn stars as much as someone to make love with. It is the abuse of sex itself that breaks down in the end many relationships. When people first initiate a relationship, the sex is exciting and it's all the porn and to do all the things they think they should do on a porn show. And women think they're obliged to do this. In the end it turns sour for them, and in the end the men keep expecting the same sort of sexual thrills that they can brag about to their mates or to themselves, or they're keeping up with the Johns and Jims down at the club. That's what they've done. In the end it backfires on them because women are turned off by them, and therefore instead of having a nice wonderful sex life, the quality of sex is erratic and a bit just functional. It's less loving and you end up with less sex. You can only have so much sex in your life, but it's best if you can enjoy it all through your life as long as you can, by keeping yourself healthy, and also by never asking your woman for sex. It works in reverse to what people think. You can hint and wink at a woman or your lady that you're ready, you can give her a cuddle, give her a kiss, but if you pester her for sex, it's the worst thing you can possibly do. It's going to put her off in the end. She's going to feel used. Women must come on to you. And if you're kind to them and you're nice to them, you're not an asshole, and you're loving to them in a relationship, you do the right thing, you're not a fat pig, you're not full of alcohol and you don't stink, women will always come on to you in enough that satisfies them and you. If you just want to get off, masturbate. If that's what you want out of sex, masturbate. Don't bother her. She'll understand that. All women do. They've all had brothers, they've all understand what men are like. But when men learn to understand what women want and what women like, in that way they want love and affection. Of course they enjoy sex. They enjoy sex as equally as a man, but they don't want to be sexually abused, and they don't want sex to be abused. So if men want a longer lasting sex life, I suggest they stop abusing sex itself and stop expecting women to be like performance porn puppets or whatever they expect, because I suggest that's one of the greatest causes of domestic violence there is. Men get in relationships with women, it's all very exciting, it's all very sexy and thrusting and all that. After a while she gets tired of it, starts to jack up and get angry about it. The man gets drunk, maybe he can't get it on anymore. There's no real love there. It's a sexual convenience in the first place. They hardly knew each other, and suddenly two people who don't quite understand what the situation is start fighting, ends up with domestic violence. It's a very shameful and sad thing about the world, and it's because of the abuse of sex in the first place. Now this is a series talks I'm going to do on this subject because I think it's one of the most important subjects in the world, beyond politics, beyond economics, beyond global deficit systems, beyond all of that. Because having happy relationships between man and woman, am I not abusing sex, not pestering and demanding women are sex slaves, which is rubbish and disgusting and actually highly offensive, then we may get some proper conversations about the environment that the humans exist in, and that's the one in the house. If we can make those pleasant, well, the rest of the problems with the environment may actually resolve themselves. Thank you. This is E.T. We'll go more into the subject later.